Holito Chamowengapa. Nankatami Ajipu Walawe Metafa. So we have here pulled up um, Abdul Rahman Ibrahimi Sori. He is supposed to be, according to Ancestry DNA, my ancestry documents, he's supposed to be I'm not sure if it's my fifth great grandfather or fourth. Either my fifth or either fourth, fifth, or sixth, one of them. All the history is right here. Um, if you look at him, you can't necessarily tell that he is from uh, West Africa. So, like, I often wonder when they say things like Gambia River, are they talking about parts of the rivers over here? When I hear them say things like Liberia, I'm already thinking, are they talking about Alabama? Because like he doesn't necessarily look like a African immigrant from over there. All right, because like if they're coming over here and they're speaking and they're mixing, of course they have to know each other's language. Of course they have to know each other as far as their customs. Like you're not going to mix with someone and you don't know how they carry on. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to have a child with someone and like not be with that person. Like the person got to have skills and like speaking English is one of them. All right, so it talks about like right here, Isabella and like his wife. I believe her name is Sylvia on Ancestry.com. Sylvia, Sylvia Foster. And so like I often wonder also is like Jamaica, was Jamaica like Florida? Like was it a part over here in America called Jamaica? You know what I mean? Like Jamaica Queens. So like this is all the history right here. It says that he's Moorish. Said that he had a Moorish wife. Um, so that's the beginning of changing. When you hear about Morocco, Moorish, Morocco, you start to hear about that more once you go into the mid 1700s. You know what I mean? So it says right here, like you look at the way he's dressed. It's the same thing that you think about. It's almost like they're not telling the full truth or they're hiding a history. Like when you think about Dusabo, you know what I mean? But this is his history right here. So they were trying to free their children, their grandchildren, and stuff like that. So they're talking about Virginia, Norfolk. Um, this is interesting because, like, you don't hear about Natchez, Mississippi being raised in certain discussions. So like his history is Natchez, Mississippi. It's there. So I wonder like who wrote all this information and like who kept it. Cause like this is interesting right here. Like this is a lot of information. So like I'm still learning about past this history. I'm still learning about it. I'm still learning. So this is interesting. Yeah, that's all I want to come to you all with was just to show you this information right here. It does say that he was Moorish. All right. So again, if you're one who's debating whether you can trace your family back to 1787 and they're being here before the Treaty of Morocco, because the Treaty of Morocco is an understanding treaty with the United States. All right, so that defiles like the idea that you're going to have um, a discussion about reparations, because you got to wonder like who does the United States owe? You know what I mean? Because it says right here they had a problem freeing their children and their grandchildren because they couldn't raise $10,000 or however much you said they were having a hard time raising it. So um, I would say like do information on your family history and find out as much as you can about them and like where they were with the um so it says right here U.S. consulate in Morocco. Find out as much as you can. Um, Cause like this is interesting that they have him on there. You know what I mean? Like they didn't lie about the history or anything. So this is history. Um, so again, if you're going to have a discussion about reparations, like your history has to be in line with DNA proof and also genealogy. Like genealogy is that's not enough. Like you have to do DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to do DNA. So like I'm surprised. I'm surprised that they have this. And it says right here he was born in Timbuktu. You know what I mean? So like where is that at? Is that Guinea? You know what I mean? Like where is that? So this is um this is interesting. I think they kind of over say the story when they say things like slave. Like I'm thinking like when they say slave, they're probably working with the slave. Like they're helping the slave figure out how they get by in America. Like you know how you can like sponsor a person to come to America. I think he was sponsoring people. That's why they always said they were slaves from Africa because they're not telling the full truth. You know what I mean? Like if you're showing people who just got to this planet how to live and survive, and like they're slaves from Africa, like he's showing slaves from Africa how to farm. You know what I mean? How to build homes. And now look, all the people here in America that's European, that's white, they don't know anything about this history. So this was interesting to read. Do more research and like don't be ashamed to share what you find. Share what you find and like help others find what they need to find as well. Because like it's going to play out in history. Is America's being on the right side of history. It's going to play out. So Yakoki.